So let's talk about a feeling that's probably all too familiar in our modern world. That weird, nagging anxiety that comes from having just an endless sea of choices. At the very heart of our modern lives, there's this strange paradox. We have more freedom than any generation in history, but for some reason, it often comes with a surprising amount of anxiety. This is what we're calling the freedom paradox. It all kicks off with a really simple idea, one that's basically baked into our culture. More choice equals more freedom. The more options we have, the more control we have over our lives. It sounds great, doesn't it? It's a really powerful and appealing thought. But if that's true, why do so many of us feel more anxious than ever before? I mean, if we have more freedom than anyone who came before us, where is all this stress and pressure coming from? That's the big question we're going to dig into. Okay, to really get a handle on this, we need to look at the first major problem that comes from having too many choices. It's a psychological thing known as decision paralysis. So what is decision paralysis exactly? Well, it's that feeling of being totally frozen when you're faced with too many options. You've definitely been there, right? Scrolling through a streaming service for what feels like an hour, only to give up and watch nothing at all. The sheer number of choices is so overwhelming that instead of feeling empowered, you just feel stuck. And even when we do finally make a choice, it's like it's haunted by all the other options we didn't pick. You choose a restaurant, but you spend the whole meal wondering if that other one would have been better. Your satisfaction just gets chipped away right from the start. You can really see the mental cost laid out here. With just a few choices, the path forward is pretty clear. The decision is way easier, and there's not much room for regret. But when you're drowning in options, the decision becomes incredibly difficult, and the potential for regret just skyrockets. It is a perfect recipe for feeling dissatisfied no matter what you pick. But it actually goes even deeper than just feeling paralyzed or having regrets. The second, and honestly, maybe the more profound psychological cost, is what we're calling the weight of rejection. This isn't just about what you choose, it's about everything you don't. Think about it like this. Every time you make a choice in this modern world, you're not just saying yes to one single thing, you are actively saying no to countless other possibilities. The simple act of choosing has become an act of mass rejection. And I'm not being dramatic here. We are talking about thousands of alternatives, thousands of different career paths you could have taken, places you could have lived, or even people you could have been. The cumulative weight of all those no's, it's just immense. And this is where the real emotional toll comes in. Each one of those rejections doesn't just feel like a missed opportunity, it can feel like a tiny death. A version of your life that you could have lived is now gone, forever. And when you experience that thousands and thousands of times, it creates this profound, constant sense of loss. All right, so let's bring this all back together. We started with this puzzle, the idea that more choice should make us feel more free, but instead it just leads to anxiety. Now I think we can finally see why. Because when you have complete and total freedom with no limits, no guardrails, no constraints whatsoever, it doesn't feel like liberation at all. Instead of feeling light and empowered, we just feel this crushing weight of having to make the one perfect choice from an endless list of possibilities. And that's really the heart of it all. This is what freedom has become for so many of us in the modern world. It's not a gift, it's a burden. It's this constant pressure to choose the right career, the right partner, the right life. It's just an exhausting, never-ending quest to optimize our own existence. And this leaves us with a final, pretty provocative thought to chew on. If unlimited choice just feels like pressure, what if we've been chasing the wrong thing all along? Could it be that the true path to freedom isn't found in having more choices, but in intentionally embracing fewer?